Yes. Good evening. Today we are going to do concavity, convexity and point of inflection of a curve, which is basically in our calculation today will be algebraic one, but it is true for trigonometric functions also, for any curve in fact. But calculation we will do today on algebraic functions. In this diagram, I have written here it is convex, here it is concave. So this one represents a curve when the curve bending upward. This one represents a situation where the curve bending downward. In this case, it is concave upward. In this case, it is concave downward. But at the same time, we can say that it is convex also. If it is concave upward, it must be convex downward. If it is concave downward, must be convex towards the other side. This is something like convex lens or concave lens in mathematics, that lens may be convex, it may be concave. Okay, it is concave towards rarer medium, it is convex towards rarer medium. So mathematically we are going to investigate how to find the convexity, concavity of a function at a point, at an interval, but convexity, concavity meaning is same in both the subjects. Okay, so this is convex, concave both. This is also convex, concave both. So we will fix our study with concavity only. Convexity is automatically implied by the term concavity. If we say that curve is concave upward, it will be convex downward, or concave downward, it will be convex upward. But a curve is not only convex or concave, it may be both convex and concave. That example I have given here. Here this branch is concave down, this one is concave up. This one concave down, this one is concave up. The point at which it's going to happen, this point is called point of inflection. The point where concavity of the curve changes is called point of inflection. Okay. Now it is obvious in this graph, in this region, if it is concave upward, the derivative, if we want to draw tangent to this curve at this point, you all can see that if a tangent is drawn from this point to this point, the tangent will have positive slope only. Or one can say that change of that value of dy by dx is also positive. Gradually it is becoming steeper and steeper. Value of dy by dx goes on increasing, so it will be convex up. So increasing decreasing function concept also related here. Okay, we are not going to discuss increasing decreasing function concept now, just convexity or concavity. Here it is concave in this interval if the change of dy by dx has positive value over there. On the other hand, if you are going to do it there, this slope of tangent before reaching this point, if you see that it will make the tangent will make acute angle with x-axis, so its slope is positive, theta positive. After that also, if you draw tangent, then you will say that tangent of this thing is negative. Okay, so here change is going to be negative. So a curve is concave downward if its value of dy by dx changes in such a manner that this change becomes a negative quantity. Now change of dy by dx is what? If we say that it is d dx of dy by dx, this means d square y by dx square. So before going any further discussion, you can say that curve is concave upward in an interval if d square y by dx square, the rate of change of dy by dx is positive, and it is concave downward if the rate of change of dy by dx is negative. Okay, so it is the meaning of concavity, at the same time convexity also. But we have defined concavity, convexity, or concavity up or concavity down in an interval. What do you mean by concavity at a point? I'll discuss that. Before that, you just check here. This article was based on concavity, convexity, and point of inflection. The point of inflection is the point where d square by dx square changes its sign. Before you reach this point, it is concave down, means d square by dx square negative. After this point, it is concave up. It means d square by dx square is positive. So negative to positive, how it can be changed? If we don't get a 0 over there, at the point of inflection, we will be getting a 0 over there. Okay? So at the point of inflection, you can say that concavity of the curve changes, or the value of second order derivative becomes 0 over there. Okay? Now, mathematical meaning I have given already, but still I am interested to show you graphically by drawing clearer graph the meaning of concavity, convexity actually what. If you investigate this curve, you can see that it is concaving upward and it is decreasing too. Here it is increasing, also concave up. So one can say that at a point, if I want to discuss concavity, then the graph will lie above the tangent drawn at the point. So one can say that it is concave at this point because the graph is above the tangent at that point. So one can remember meaning of concavity this manner. If the graph of the function lies above the tangent, then it is concave up. If it lies below the tangent, it is concave down. Okay? So remember everything in terms of concavity only. Concave up means the curve will lie above the tangent. Concave down means the curve will lie below the tangent. Okay? So this is just another example that I was taking another example. Meaning is the same. Now in this curve I have explained concavity means convexity. If a curve concave towards one side, it must be convex towards the other side. So in this graph it is obvious. It is concave towards left, here it is convex towards right. At the other part, concave towards right, convex towards left. There must be a point where if I find the change of derivative, that is going to be 0. For this kind of graph, the tangent at that point becomes vertical. So this is the definition of point of inflection or hypercritical point. The point where the change is going to be equal to 0, or those becomes infinite quantity. Okay? So these are hypercritical points. This is another example I have shown here. Point of inflection. At the point of inflection, if you draw tangent, at one side the curve lies above the tangent, at the other side it lies below. Where it lies below the tangent, it will be concave down. Where it lies above the tangent, it will be concave up. Okay? This is point of inflection. Now that mathematical meaning, this part you need to understand. and that is explained little bit before also. Here, the graph of the function you can see before you go to the mathematical statement. This function is concave up or down, concave up in this interval. It is concave up over there. In this interval, it is concave down. So in an interval, it is possible or it is concave up and concave down both in O to B. But strictly we want to say where it is concave up, that interval going to be 0 to A. Strictly concave down is the interval A to B. Okay. So but the whole interval, it is one part concave up, the other part is concave down. Both are possible. That I came back here again because I wanted to tell you this part. There is a simple relation between the properties of second order derivative and concavity of the curve, which can be proved without much rigor. This part I think I have explained. If it is concave up d square over dx square, how it can be greater than 0, that I have explained. At this point, it is the tangent, if you draw, it will lie above the tangent. Here if you draw tangent, it will lie below the tangent. And here d square by dx square greater than 0, here d square by dx square less than 0. Why I have explained that? Because it is negative here slope of tangent positive, that change will be positive minus a negative quantity. Finally it remains positive everywhere. Okay. So for concavity, you will remember this thing. Now we are going to define a hypercritical point which is concave up and down in the interval different parts in the domain of definition of the function. Then we are interested to find the value when it is at x equal to c. At x equal to c, it can occur this manner inflection point. Here it exists vertical tangent. So the second order derivative going to be either undefined or it is going to be equal to 0. Then we can find a hypercritical point. Okay. And what are the steps going to be to determine the concavity or convexity? Very simple, that we have already explained, that when you are going to find concavity or convexity, you have to remember the second order derivative. If it is greater than 0, it is concave up, less than 0, it is concave down. Let us see with one example where it is going to be concavity or convexity. Okay, the main steps I have written here, but this is not so important for you now. Already I have explained the meaning in terms of d square by dx square. Now let us practice one sum here. Just the question is, find out whether the curve y equal to x4 minus 5x cube minus 15x square plus 30 is concave up or concave down in the vicinity of the point 111 and 33. So now you understand the meaning of concavity at a point and concavity in an interval. So you have to check in these two intervals. Why these two particular intervals are given, that I don't know, but let us find it. What to do first? We will find the second order derivative. dy by dx is 4x cube minus 15x square minus 30x. d square by dx square is going to be 12x square. So if we take 12 common, we have to take 6 as common. Then this is going to be 6 into 2x square minus 5x minus 5. Please check once. 4x cube minus 15x square minus 30x and 12x square minus 30x minus 30. Now let us check these two intervals 1 to 11. What happens at 1 to 11? It is concave up or down. Find out whether the curve is concave up or concave down in the vicinity of the point. 1, 11. 1, 11 for reverse slope of tangent greater than 0, then it is possible. So, if we are going to find at x equal to 1 the slope of the tangent, when x equal to 1, d square by dx square is minus 8, and when x equal to 11, all of you can see that it is greater than 0. So in interval nature it changed. You cannot say that it is concave up or concave down. At 3, 3 what will happen? At 3, 3, x equal to 3, if you find d square by dx square, 18 minus 15 minus 5 minus 20, negative. D square by dx square is less than 0. And why 3, 3? It should be minus 3, 3. At x equal to 3. X equal to minus 3, what happens? Minus 3, if we do, it becomes positive. It is. So it is not concave up or down in both the intervals. Thank you.